In this video, let's start looking into the ways you can use in PineScape to close your positions. And let's start with the market order, and this is the simplest one you can use to close your positions. And here I have example of Blinger Band strategy. The strategy I used before is the same. I'm using like market orders to open new positions, and also I added here two new signals. So these conditions should indicate me when I have to close my long or short positions, and the conditions are quite simple. So if my price cross under the basis line, I want to close my long position, and if price cross over the basis line, I want to close short position. So it's quite simple. And now let's look into the logic for closing the position. So here I have logic for entries, and here are logic for the close. I have here a few variants of it, and let's go through them one by one, and I will explain you how you can use them. So to close your position in the simplest case, you can use strategy.close function. And as the first argument, you have to specify what position ID of the position you want to close. And here I have IDs specified like as a long and short, so I have to specify the same IDs in my strategy.close function, so PineScape know what to close. And also you can specify here the when parameter with your condition. And here I list my long exit and short exit conditions I computed earlier. And of course you can use not the parameter like when parameter, but you can use like if statement to do exactly like that. Also you can specify a comment if you want to, but that's optional. So let's save it and see how it works. So let's look at the ways that it closed our position. So here we entered the long trade, a long position, and here we exited our long position when price crossed under the basis line. And as you can see, it works exactly the same way as market orders for entries. So when price kind of closes below the line, after that at next open, you will have your exit from your position. And by default, strategy.close function will close your entire position. But actually, there are a few parameters that can help you to close your position partially. So let's look at them. So the first one is quantity. And here you can specify how many lots PineScape should close from your positions. So as I saved it here, and you can see that on the close when it crosses like the basis, you will see that it closed 10 lots from your order. And if you will scroll a bit here, you can see that here, for example, we have like a long position and we bought 20 lots, and we have here two kind of crossing events of the basis, and it closes 10 lots in the first exit and 10 lots in the second one. So as you can see, it's quite simple. So let's look at the next one. Second parameter you can use to close your positions partially is quantity percent. And it works similarly to your quantity, but you have to specify percent and not absolute lots. And also there is a bit tricky thing about how it computes the lots to close. So when you, for example, specify like 50%, it will take 50% not from your like initial position, but it will take 50% of your remaining position. And sometimes it might get trickier. So let's save it to see how it looks. So as you can see here, we entered in our long position and we bought 20 lots. And here we can see we closed 10 of them, then we closed 5, then we closed 2.5, and then we closed minus 1.25. So it always looks at amount of lots remaining and will close half of them. So be careful about that and just know how it works when you compute amount of lots do you want to close. And the last function I want to talk in this video is strategy.close all. It's a very simple function. You have to pass just like one parameter when, and you have to specify a condition, and when this condition is true, it will basically close all your trades with any IDs it will find currently in your book. So let's save it and see if it works well for us. And as you can see, it seems to work. Here we entered the position, here we closed it, entered, closed it, and also for the short, it will work fine as well. So here we entered the short position and here we closed it. So this function will take care about all our positions, whatever it's short or long.